Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. And today we're going to be looking at QDB Chillin 2234's comment asking, how can you make a scoreboard with time and money on it? Well, QDB Chillin 2234 and anyone else who has this question, I will show you. The command that we're going to be looking at is title raw. It allows us to put text anywhere on the screen, pretty much, for the most part, and have scores with that as well. That will allow us to make our own custom scoreboards. Now, I really recommend getting a resource pack that moves the action bar or title to the right side of the screen to make it more like a scoreboard, as right now, without it, it just appears there. And that's fine, but it looks better if it's on the right side. Now, I've got some sticky notes here to explain the command a little bit. This is the base command. This is what you have in pretty much every one. You can change this to title or whatever. You can look at the command whenever you type / title raw in game, and it'll tell you this stuff. Now, what it doesn't tell you is all of this. Now, at the beginning of every title raw, right after this, you put a space and then you start typing all this. This always goes there. So we'll take that and bring it there. That's always going to be there. Now, if you want to add text to it, you'll take this guy and just put it right there. And where you put the text is in between these guys. So if I want to say hello on screen, I'll just put that. But we want it to say money. I'll do this and then I'll put one of those. Anything inside these two little guys right here will appear on screen. So we can actually take this command and run it right now, and it should work. It'll say money. There we go. Now, if you saw I put something at the end there, that's this guy. This guy always goes at the end. It closes it off because we have one of these there and one of these. If I can. One of those and one of those, which are not closed by these components. Now, if you want to add another component to it, say a score component, that's what this guy is right here. You'll add a comma. Commas go in between components. Add a comma and put that in there. Let's make this longer so you can see it. Now you'll have something that looks like this. And whatever the name of your objective is, so we have a score called money. We're just going to put it right here. Now it'll pull whatever score the current player it executed on has and put it there. So this will work right now. If I take that, put that there, I copy this command, it says I have 30 money. If I press this a couple times and run the command again, I now have 32 cash. And you can do a bunch of stuff with it and make it look really nice, but let's show another thing. Let's say you want to add another line to it, or just more text. If you add more text, like this, I add a comma here, and I paste that in, and you said you wanted your time and money on there, so let's say hours. Now, if I do that, and I take this command, paste it in, it's going to look weird. Now, how do we fix that? How would we move it down? First thing is you could just add a space there, and it'll look better again. If I can open up my chat, it'll look better. But we're fancy and we want to move it to the next line. In order to do that, you need to do a backslash, a single backslash, and then the letter N. And now this moves it down a line. So if I take it and paste it in, it is now down one. Now I've used all that I told you, and I've made this guy right here. I will paste it in to this, And it's this. Let's open up the notepad pretty far. That is the full command. And I'll show you what it looks like. That's what it looks like. Pretty simple. Shows hours, minutes, seconds, and your money. Says stats at the top. And enabling this makes it start counting. But now that I explained the title raw, you might be asking, well, how the heck does the time work? So time works like this. You need this many command blocks, a repeating, then a chain, all those chains. And now we'll look at the command. Repeating needs to be this. Chain, another chain. Feel free to pause and look at the commands. These last 4 are not required, but they do make everything look better. So, say you don't want to add these. What does it change? I'm going to remove the hours one, because I have 0 hours anyways. I'm going to reset my score on hours. And that's what it looks like whenever you don't have it. It just adds the 0 there and makes it look better. For all new players who joins your server or whatever you use this for, their score's not going to exist, so it doesn't know what to put there. If you simply add one of these guys at the end and just make it add 0 hours or minutes or seconds, it'll add that 0 and make it look decent. I'll explain a little bit what's going on here. The first command block is adding a tick score to all players every tick. So in Minecraft, every 20 ticks is 1 second. This allows us to get accurate time. So it adds a tick every tick, which then this command adds a second every 20 ticks or more. And then the next one sets the ticks back to 0. And that's just repeated for the rest of these. Just seconds. Every 60 seconds, it adds a minute. And every 60 seconds, it sets seconds back to 0. And that's pretty much it. Besides the money, I didn't show that. You guys know how to make money. The scores that you will need if you didn't make them already. Scoreboard. Objectives list. You need a tick score, a second score, money, minutes, and hours. If you have your money as cash or capital M, whatever you have it as, just replace it there in the command over here, the title raw, and wherever you have it on this. Thank you all for watching. That was QTB Chillin's question on how can you make a scoreboard with time and money on it. If you feel I deserve a subscribe or like, go ahead, do it. And I hope you guys have a great day.